In this problem, we want to create a frequency distribution for the data set given in the table. So what I've done is I went through the numbers and I put them in numerical order, and that's going to help me to create the frequency distribution. So I look at the first group, the first class, and those are body mass indexes between 15.0 and 20.9. So I look through my list and I see that 20.9 would fall in between 19.2 and 21.3. So that means that there are three numbers that fall into that first category. And then I'll look at the next group, and that's 21.0 to 26.9. So again, I look through the list, and 26.9 would fall in between here, between 26.6 and 27.4. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 values in there. And then you just keep going through and doing the same thing. So 27 to 32.9, let's see, that cutoff is going to be here. And there's 4 numbers. And then 33 to 38.9, that's going to cut off here. So there's 2 numbers in that range. And then the last 2 numbers go here. And I'm going to double check my results by adding up the number of, adding up the frequencies. So I've got 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18, plus 2 is 20. And there were 20 numbers in the table, so that doesn't mean that I couldn't have made a mistake, but most likely I've got my results correct there. Now that's how you would do that by hand. What I like to do is to take this data set and enter it into list 1 in the graphing calculator. And you can do that by pressing the stats button on your calculator. And then you press enter because you're choosing number 1, edit. So to choose that, you can either press enter or the number 1. And then you'll get into the list screen. And then you just type all of those numbers in a single column. So it's going to look something like this. And if you look in your graphing calculator tutorial, you'll see some screenshots of the calculator in there. And then you can just put your numbers in, and you don't have to sort them yourself, which I like that. So I'm just putting them in. The order doesn't matter. So keep entering those. Once you've got all 20 numbers in, then you're going to sort the list by pressing stat. And you're going to see that there is a choice number 2, which is sort ascending. It says sort A, and then there's a parenthesis. So when you choose that by pressing the number 2 or by using the down arrow to go to number 2, highlight that, and then press enter. Then on your calculator screen, it's going to say sort A and have an open parenthesis. And here, you're going to enter the list that you want to sort, and that's list 1. And how do you enter that? You're going to press second and the number 1. And when you press enter, then it's going to say done. And now you can go back to the list and view it again by coming up here, following these steps, press stats, press number 1, And now your data is in numerical order, and that skips the whole long thing that I didn't do on screen because it took me, like 3 minutes to do this. It's not terrible, but it's a lot easier to have the calculator sort the numbers for you because I made mistakes a couple times and I had to go back and fix it. And so easier to let the computer do that. That's what computers are for doing that kind of tedious task. And then you can just look and see what the groupings are, the same way I did by hand. So that's how you would do that.